Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome to my channel. It's Sean. In today's video, we're talking about procrastination. But before I get into the meat and potatoes of that, I want to talk to my girlfriends who've left comments down below my video. I like makeup and skincare. I'm not going anywhere. Makeup and skincare is still a part of this beauty channel. Beauty is all encompassing. It's also our behavior. It's from the inside out. And I want to bring this into my channel, the series of transformation, because you all have known that I've been, from the beginning of the year, transforming my life, cutting off certain people out of my life as I begin to grow on social media and experience some really great opportunities, have some mentors that a lot of people know about. I started to experience hate and verbal abuse and just mistreatment that caused me to do a cutoff and also caused me to metamorphosize into a higher, best version of myself. And I want to share not only my experiences, but practical steps that you can take to transform your life. But needless to say, I will still be doing vlogs on the weekends and still be doing my makeup tutorials in Science to Beauty on my Wednesdays. But Mondays at 10 a.m., expect the transformation series with different topics to help you to tap into the highest and best version of yourself, because that's super important. My goal with my channel is to always help, is to pull you along, is to give you insight into something. And with a scientific background, I'm all about protocol. We all want to know the A to Z's on how to do something that's practical enough to give us that desired result. And that is the point of this series. And that's the reason why I want to do it. And I'm still transforming you all. Forever to be a teacher, you must be a student. And there's always going to be something that we learn at different idioms, phases of our lives. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's get into this video. For those of you who are going to ask what's on my lips, I am actually wearing Chantecaille's Protea. I've showed this some time ago. This was gifted. It has a magnetic top. I really love this lipstick. It's more of a conditioning lipstick, so you're going to really love this. And full face of Gucci makeup, a Laura Mercier powder, and Mary Kay face powder. So let's look at procrastination in its definition and what we really are targeting right now. It is the act of delaying and postponing tasks, often despite knowing that it is not in your best interest. It's a common behavior, but it can significantly impact your productivity, stress levels, and overall well-being. One of the reasons why we procrastinate is because the task looks too great. This house needs to clean, and this is a 5-bedroom house, and I don't want to get a housekeeper. I want to do it myself because I can. So I'll do this on the weekends. I'll do this on Saturday. Then Saturday comes, I'll do it on Sunday. Then Sunday comes, I'll do it on Monday. So you keep putting off that task because it seems overwhelmingly huge. And that's just an example, right? The task seems too great, especially if you're doing it yourself. The way that you can overcome daunting tasks is to really make them bite-sized. So divide them up into more manageable tasks. I may not clean the whole house today, but I'll start with the kids' playroom. I'll start with the kitchen, or I can do 2 rooms at one time. I'll start with the kitchen and I'll start with the kids' playroom. And then the following day, you can tackle another room. The problem with procrastination is we often link procrastination to a feeling. And so because innately we link it to a feeling, then the feeling is, I don't feel like I want to do this because it is too big of a task. And it seems overwhelming, and so I feel overwhelmed. And when it comes to trying to navigate over that, you're saying, well, I don't feel like doing it today, so I'll do it tomorrow. And I don't feel like doing it tomorrow, I'll do it the next day. So we link procrastination to a feeling. So the way that you make that mind shift is that you realize that this is not about a feeling, this is about discipline. The task has to get done. And the more I think about it, it's the time that I can be doing it. And I often share that a lot when I'm talking to, friends and family, and even girls who want my mentorship. The time that you're thinking to do something, just go ahead and do it, because the more you think about it, you're going to link that to a feeling and you won't get it done. Well, I don't feel like doing it right now, or I don't know what this outcome is going to be, which leads me to my next point. Another reason why we procrastinate is because of fear. We don't know what the outcome is going to be, and so we prefer not to do it at all because we don't know what this is going to look like if I do start to do it. Will I be consistent at it? If I start this weight loss journey, what are people going to say about me in the gym when I'm at this weight and I'm insecure about my body and I'm jumping on this treadmill? Will they laugh at me? Will they scoff at me? Will they judge me? Which is another point that I want to get to with procrastination. When you feel like you're being judged, it causes us to cower down or cower in. And so we find ourselves not doing anything because we just don't want to be judged. And I will give you a prime example as to why this hits home for me. The beginning of the year, I told you all I had to make a cognitive adjustment, right? I had to decide to cut certain people off. It was hurtful because a lot of people have been my friends for a very long period of time, but it was becoming more and more toxic being in their spaces and hearing them trying to demean the things that I was doing or what I was wearing or who I was with. Oh, you're too good now, da 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 da, or, you know, whatever they're, I don't really want to go down that rabbit hole, but all those things, right? And because I knew that they were changing based off what I would put on social media is the reason why I stopped putting things on social media. Does that make sense? So I paused. If you look at my Instagram, I have paused putting stuff on social media because of all the hate that I was getting, people making their comments. And now I'm to the point where you've got to do it anyway. It's discipline. It's not based off of a feeling of what they're going to say. I've got to be okay with me and understand that my overarching goal is to tap into the highest, best version of myself. The great thing about doing a cutoff, you all, I will tell you, is that you do it and now you don't even care because those people are no longer a part of your life. So it doesn't even matter, right? Whether they see you or not, whether they hide behind 029ZX1, it doesn't matter because you're not in that concentric circle anymore where they can abuse you, where they can mistreat you. So it doesn't even matter. You're moving to the beat of your own drum. If it's family and friends, do a cutoff and get it done. That's what I'm going to say about that. All right, so another reason why we procrastinate is because our tasks don't have deadlines. So you feel like you have forever to do it. But if you start putting those tasks with deadlines, you're going to get it done. For example, you're a content creator. You have to edit video today. You have to shoot video today, whether it's short form or long form, and you've got to respond to comments today. And it may not even be in a day. It depends on how big your channel is. Sometimes people with millions of followers need a day to just respond to comments. And especially if you have multiple platforms, that's a whole nother beast within itself. But for example, if we're trying to do this all in a day, from 1 to 3, we're going to respond to comments, right? The alarm goes off. It lets me know I need to switch gears. I need to shoot my short form or long form, whatever we decide, for 2 hours. All right, the alarm goes off. This lets me know that I'm going to edit video from X amount of time to X amount of time. So putting your tasks into time slots and giving yourself a deadline is really going to help you to stay on task. Then you don't find yourself being so overwhelmed. Another reason why we procrastinate is because our environment is not conducive to us thriving. So having a place of clutter causes you not to focus. If you have so many things all over the place, mentally you're going to be overwhelmed with the environment that you're in, and you're already trying to do this task that seems already overwhelming. And so everything makes you want to shut down. Get out the clutter, make the environment conducive for you to thrive. And now you're ready to spearhead getting these tasks done. Because again, you're dividing them up small, you're giving them deadlines, you're disciplining yourself to get it done, and you're not basing it off a feeling. And now you have an environment that's conducive for you to thrive and stay focused. Another reason why we procrastinate is because we don't know how to prioritize these tasks. So if you use the Eisenhower Matrix, you will be able to take a task that needs immediate focus and time and interest, and deal with that, target that first. Then you move on to the next task. So you're going to list these tasks in order of priority, and you're going to deal with the first task that requires urgency. Now, there's a technique that I want to talk about too. It's called the Promodoro Technique. Now, what this is giving yourself short breaks after each interval. Now, I talked about deadlines, and you can go into the Promodoro Technique, which is instead of going to the next task, give yourself a quick break. Now, if you're somebody like me, you're going to let the alarm go off after you've responded to comments and move to the next task. However, not everybody works like that. You will do the first task, take a break, go to the next task. So you can do it like that. Either way, you're getting it done and it doesn't matter. So I wanted to preface that also. My next tip is for you to reward yourself, which is something that you don't hear about. But every accomplishment deserves some reward. You are one step further to getting that task completed. So whether you take yourself out to ice cream or, you purchase a little something for yourself online from one of your favorite brands like Dior or one of them, little lipstick or something, or Sephora, whatever that thing is for you, reward yourself. Celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small they are. I really want to send this home. You have to stay present, mindfully present of what you're doing. Because sometimes we can get stuck in the monotony of things that we feel like we're on cruise control. And no longer are you paying attention, and no longer are you cognizant of what you're doing or what you're supposed to be doing. You have yourself saying, oh, I was doing something, but I can't remember. So it's easy for our minds to go into the default setting of cruise control. You're going to have to be intentional about staying focused, okay? Staying on task. That's the biggest part of it all. And again, this staying on task is not based off feelings. It is based off discipline. I have to get it done, because the overarching reward for me accomplishing this is going to be, one, a sense of freedom, liberty, whether it is a promotion on a job, if it's really well done, something at home with the husband or something with the kids, whatever those tasks are that when you get it done, it's going to give you a huge benefit, a huge reward. Be patient with yourself with implementing these steps to deal with procrastination. This is not something that you beat yourself up with because you fell the next day. It is you picking yourself back up and saying, I'm going to start this again. I already know how to implement these strategies effectively to be productive and to kill procrastination. And just like they say, 30, 60, 90 days, hobby, habit, lifestyle is what it's going to take for you to now have this a part of your lifestyle. And procrastination, you'll find, will no longer be in your story. It's no longer a part of your DNA because you're not basing how you accomplish tasks on a feeling, right? And now when that task is there, you're ready to take it on because you know how to bring about the time management, you know how to divide those tasks up, you know what kind of environment you need to create, all the things that's going to be conducive for you to be in the highest and best version of yourself in your transformation journey. Remember, we're not the same at 20 like we were in our 30s. A lot of the times we are evolving and changing, whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally. There's a change that is happening in some aspect of our life as time goes on. So why not, as time ticks away, you be alert and in step and on time with time? Does that make sense? So everything smoothly moves in a rhythm and you're not sitting in a place of regret, making videos of what you should have did in your 30s because now you're regretting your 40s or whatever it is. We want to be successful human beings. And remember, there's no such thing as a perfect time. It's what we do with time that makes it perfect. Another thing that causes procrastination is perfectionism. Be okay to make mistakes. Be okay to see how can I learn from what I just did and now fine tune my steps to make it even better. I know that was a lot of information that I gave, But I, again, want you to listen to this video as much as you can to step into the best version of yourself, to metamorphosize into the you that you see in your mind's eye. In order to be it, you must become it now. You have to put yourself where you see yourself so you can redefine yourself right now. And so these steps, I pray, are going to be the strategies that you can implement so that you're your best productive self with getting tasks done and overcoming that overwhelming feeling of it's too great, I can't do it. So if you have any comments, questions, anything that you want me to tackle in the next video, leave it down below. I am here for you. I am ready. And I'm hoping that as I'm transforming and sharing these steps, that it's helping you to be kind to yourself and to one another. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Ciao for now.